Hello, I am Vicky Manitou Okas. Welcome, and I am glad that you could join me today for this huge and very important topic. So, today I want to talk about gardening for ability. Um, like I said, this is a huge, huge topic, but it's very important for everybody, no matter where you are in your life right now, because tell you what, everybody's body changes over time. So, why don't I start with my grandmother's story? So, and this happened a very long time ago. Now, I'm not young anymore, and she was quite old when I was young. But I always remember her having a huge, huge garden, and it was a traditional in ground garden that everybody was using in those days, and she loved it. She loved her gardening. It made her feel so productive and so alive. And she used that garden to feed her family from the time that she was a young woman all the way through until she was my grandmother. And she fed my children out of that garden as well. So, a lot of generations she fed through her huge garden. Uh, I tell you what, the garden that I remember her having was probably 50 feet wide, to my best recollection, and at least 100 feet long, maybe bigger. It might have been bigger than that. It was almost a full city lot. She owned the lot that our house was sitting on, and she owned a empty lot next door to hers. So the garden was the lot next door. And this was uh, in her 80s and 90s. She was still taking care of this garden. And at that time, I was living 100 miles away, so I wasn't really on top of things. Well, one beautiful fall day evening, her neighbors found her on the ground, sitting in her garden beside her walker. This is a very dangerous situation, or it could have been a very dangerous situation. She had left her walker and sat down on the ground to weed her garden in that area, and she could not get back up. And she would not tell anybody how long that she had been sitting there. But she had been sitting there for quite a while. And it is a good thing that somebody came by and found her. The next spring, she was going to give up gardening after that, and she loved it. But next spring, I brought her two 55-gallon drums and set them up for her beside her porch and planted them for her that year, just to get her started, just to show her what the possibility was in a system that she had no idea she could do. The result of that was another 3 to 4 years of gardening for her in her 90s, using a walker to go out and take care of those garden beds. Now, why does this story matter? It matters because she loved the garden, and she loved the autonomy, and she loved her lifetime of creating beautiful food and nutrition for her family. And she no longer had the ability to She didn't have the ability to think out of the box for herself at that point. She was so ingrained in the old system. But she also didn't have the ability to do it the old way anymore. So, in reality, she didn't adjust until she had no choice. And she got lucky. She got lucky because she had neighbors that cared and checked on her. She got lucky because I was already thinking out of the box, but not fast enough for her. Okay. I could have transitioned her much earlier if I had been closer to her and had been on top of it. But I didn't realize what was going on and how much she was struggling in her garden because I was so far away. And I was just getting started myself in the path towards thinking out of the box in the garden. So, you know, that's the reality. The reality is that all bodies change over time. Not just hers, not just mine, everybody. Okay. Injuries happen. Okay. And we all pick up injuries over time. Broken bones, twisted ankles, COVID. Okay. Illnesses, things that happen. Some of them are temporary. Some of them are permanent. And we'll cover that. I'll talk about that a little bit more later. But if you start early working towards gardening for long-term ability, then you're going to adjust more easily to changing conditions in your life. There's also family history, okay? Genetics, generational trauma, whether it's toxic or not. You've got certain susceptibilities based upon your genetics and your family history. And there's the stories that develop that inform your potential paths forward. And we all have them. Okay. Everybody's got time and energy buckets. Okay. And these are going to shift and change over time as well. And just because you've got a big bucket today doesn't mean that you've got a big bucket tomorrow. Just because you've got a small bucket today doesn't mean that you're going to have a small bucket tomorrow. Things change. You also need to watch your trend lines, okay? Because all of these aspects of the body that change are going to have a trend line, okay? I'm going to talk about my story for a minute. When I was about 16, I had a horse riding accident that tore up my knee. Okay. A very bad knee injury. Now, over time, that developed to the point where now both knees are basically bone on bone. Okay. I've got back damage from overwork on the farm. Okay. I have a shoulder injury. Actually, both shoulders are injured. And there's some other things going on with injuries in my body that are permanent or long term that I have to adjust for in my life. So, what's the impact of that? Well, start with I cannot get down on my knees. I cannot kneel on the ground at all. Okay. It's painful. And getting up from that position is even more painful. My strength, I am very strong, but my strength is limited to the space between my knees and my chest. Okay. So I can lift very heavy weights to my waist or my chest. But once I get here, lift my shoulder up, my shoulder, I cannot use the strength in this position. And reaching is very difficult. So those are things that I have to pay attention to when I am gardening for my ability, and it changes how I look at how I set up my gardens, and that's what garden for ability is all about. So, why do I think this is critically important? Well, there's a lot of reasons, but first is that there's a lot of chaos in the world right now, and a lot of different levels. You've got political, supply chains, climate change. Okay. It is at the point right now that it is critically important, in my opinion, to have what you need in your life close at hand. And that means gardening is the gardening skills are critically important right now. It means that community is important right now, and the flexibility and adaptability in those systems so that you can have what you need and want close at hand. Having that flexibility in those systems is critically important. So, my goal and ambition is to be able to help you develop a system that helps you do this for your entire life. No matter what how your body changes and the conditions around you change over time. Gardening for ability is about creating systems that adapt with you and make life easier no matter where you're at in your life. So, what is it? It is gardening for resiliency. It is gardening for ability. It is gardening for life. So that no matter where you are in your life right now, and no matter what your ability is right now, it is time to move towards a system of gardening that allows you to garden for ability, for life. So, you know what? What would be the next step? Well, you can do it yourself. You take this information, the concepts, and you can go do some research and you can put it together. The information's out there and the ideas are there. You have to find them. Eh, I've got some tools that are some of them are free and some of them are one-time purchase at uh, Manitou OCOS programs. There's workshops, there's coaching, okay, plant profiles. All that information is there, and it takes some time to find it. Another path forward would be to join us over at Delectable Tiny Gardens. Once you join, there is garden chats Friday and Sunday. Come and join us. Okay. Chat, have some fun, solve problems. Okay. there's the garden planner workshop there and several other workshops, container garden workshops, and people to help, a community that's coming together. Okay. Oh, and I'm there. See if you can stump me, stump Auntie Vicky. I do a lot of research. I love the challenge of somebody coming up with something that I don't know the answer to. If you're not sure what what your best path forward is, yeah, set up a free discovery call with me, and we'll talk about it. Or you can come and join us for a free trial at Delectable Tiny Gardens, and we can talk about it there. So there, what what does it look like for you going forward in your gardening for ability? So I would like to see and hear what you have to say. So, hey, like, subscribe, come and join us.